Actually, looks like he might chill top for a bit first. We'll see. A lot of options. He's got boots first, so it's very easy for him to switch between the two lanes.
That's what he typically does, yeah, and he makes a lot of plays on this Tiny, so all eyes on him. Oops.
I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing like wards come out like somewhere between the two lanes, like in river, deeper in, so you can tell where the Tiny is about to walk and telegraph that to your allies.
Yeah, agreed.
As this,
especially once you know where he's starting for his lane, right?
As we start to see this meta develop more, I wouldn't be surprised if that's what we saw.
Man, I hate this little goober. The Invoker child personality or whatever. Ugh, super annoying. Yeah. Duster? Duster looks like he's gonna be the first blood. It's the Fairy Fire though. Is he gonna be able to get away fast enough? HFN, he's going for the dive. No! Duster gonna be able to survive.
Just
RDO?
Last hit, and I think Tiny could have gotten another last hit on that Enchantress, but didn't want to steal it from the Juggernaut, so I think he hesitated. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that happened there.
It's just not
definitely possible. They're going to keep King RD and Sexy Fat in lane together, and it looks like it's going to be a bit of a tri-lane v tri-lane here, and it's a very strong one too when you consider the fact that, you know, you've got the slow coming out from the Lich, you've got the toss from Dunal. Duster's found himself a Centaur though, so he's going to be able to do a little bit of zoning with that. Has to be careful that he doesn't feed it.
Got 1300 HP, it's going to be too hard to bring down in the time that it has left. God, it does look really weird watching this Invoker up against the Meepo in mid lane. Seeing Invoker being smaller than Meepo is quite strange.
Strange. Very strange. Agreed.
At least he gained some height as he grew up.
Be kind of interesting if the personality... What is it actually called? Not personality, but...
Ooh, goes on the Invoker in the mid lane right now.
He's got the root on him. Looks like not quite enough damage just yet.
Harass is nice though. See what it's called. It's Persona, Acolyte of the Lost.
His persona. If his persona grew up while he was leveling, like Tiny, how funny would that be? Get a really awkward teenage Invoker at one point with braces. Because you know his family's got the money for braces.
Yeah. Look at the robes he wears. Down the bottom.
But I don't know what I'm looking at with the robes.
That is, the robes that he's got shows that he has money. Those things look expensive.
Oh yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's gonna be lift drag back here with that enchant. It's gonna turn back around. That frost shield not gonna be enough to save him as RDO gets the first blood here in the top lane.
Don't be mad.
So unfortunately, he doesn't get to start this game, but he's had these other games with his support Tiny. But he teleports right back up here. He's out for blood.
He's always out for blood. You see this guy? He's constantly running at people.
He's level 2 now, so it should be a little bit easier for him. Yeah, just the toss feels a little bit underwhelming.
Oh my god, look at how low 444 is. He immediately has to bring out that salve. And they've got the Satyr Tormentor over here who's going to be able to go and nuke down people in lane as well. Bottom just seems to be a bit of a, I want to say a stalemate, but nothing's really happening. Avalanche? No?
Not a whole lot of action. Yeah, Sexy Fat really doesn't want to lay it against this. Again, it's one of the better heroes at dealing against other melee cores, and Doom being really, really low armor. It's hard. He doesn't really want to get right-clicked harassed by the enemy.
It's like Dunal is making his way over to the mid lane. And they're pinging it out like crazy, so they know that, you know, it's on his way. But I'll turn back around, try to put out some harass over here onto Hiko and Duster, who are pretty occupied with this. Ooh, blocking a camp over here on the side. The troll doesn't have quite enough damage though. This is a tough lane up here.
Don't be mad.
Yeah, not much happening in the other lanes at the moment. It's no fun watching two people, I guess, cut against each other. These people are 3,000
no, definitely in the bottom lane.
I don't think anything's gonna happen in the bottom. But I don't know how you feel about King RD getting all the farm in the world that he wants.
I mean, he is the one who's going to be making those plays early. Oh, Hiko finding a kill on Dunal again. I was watching the middle lane. We've almost got level 6 online for Meepo over here. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to rotate and deal with him. Just because you know what a Meepo wants to do. You know where he's going to be.
Yep. You run in between these two, maybe go farm another camp high. Split it between mid and jungle camp. I'm surprised that we haven't seen Tiny come in and toss the Invoker back into the Meepo.
He can't. He can't. He's stuck up here right now.
Yeah, I mean, it is a
It's
very
too much
tough.
harassment coming out from the side of Furia. Not sure. Do you think this was the right choice to send HFN up here against RDO? Like, I know what they wanted to do, but it really hasn't worked out for them.
I mean, he's been getting more last hit, a lot more last hits at Juggernaut to
Don't be mad.
26-12 to Juggernaut 4, but it's more so you wanted to lane the Juggernaut against Enchantress. Enchantress busy, not harassing a Legion command. I'm not sure
Okay.
it's worth the price to pay, like having Juggernaut slowed down though.
Nico.
Clark's getting ahead.
Body blocks are trying to come out. They're slowing him down quite a bit. We'll be able to go throw one of them down over onto the high ground, but at the end of the day, it's gonna fall. Also, hello, there's like a meeting of the couriers over here. I guess you're too concerned with trying to keep Danao alive and not allow RDO to get kills, but he's gonna be able to find it as he'll turn back around, try to battle out here with Juggernaut sitting at level 3 right now, level 4 over on the Slark. These are a lot of damage. They'll be able to find the kill on Duster, but they're gonna get another kill onto RDO.
That's feeling really good on the Slark. You're ahead in last hits, now you've got a couple permanent agility under your belt as well. Other lanes, it looks like not much is happening, but if you're losing the top like this hard, it's just not worth committing this amount of heroes to it. It looks like
you do have a Meepo rotation. Down the bottom lane, King RD has his level 6. Sexy Fat just has too much health, I think. You can't really go in for a duel. Oh, they're gonna try anyways. Mandy making his way over, has the poof. They need just a little bit more damage. They're not gonna be able to get dual damage on the Legion just yet, but they do force a TP, and they get themselves a kill. It's gonna allow Dunao to get some of these levels in the mid lane against Murdoc.
Important kill though. Doom has largely been allowed to do what he wants down the bottom lane, so finding that kill big. Again, like you said, getting a little bit of EXP on the Tiny. And once you hit like that 6-7 minute mark, your mid gets level 6 or 7. You want to see them move to the jungle for a little bit. Pick
Oh
up the
god, HFN. That healing ward not gonna do enough. The tips are coming out. They're trying to tilt the poor boy, who's probably already tilted, considering what he's been having to deal with today.
It's been a long day. Meepo's
Double
gonna save
kill,
the day, though.
Meepo? Yeah, Meepo will be able to get himself a nice cleanup kill. Hiko has to get out of there. It's gonna get spotted out by the Lich. They don't have the Sinister Gaze. They have the Frost Shield, though, which is gonna slow him down. This is looking like might be able to get away. Maybe needs a little bit of assistance.
Fortunately,
Doesn't have that lift here.
he is faster than Rubik, isn't he? No, Rubik's got the win lace as well.
He still sees him. Finds that kill.
All right. So, unfortunately, the creeps were chasing him that entire time. I think Rubik could have gotten away from that if he TP'd right away while he was up over here. Unfortunately, I think he thought that the Meepo was chasing him as well, so he opted not to waste that TP.
HFN's really struggling here in this top lane. It's got the healing ward up, but the amount of harass coming out from Duster, and again, he only has 1 point. An impetus. Smoke from the low ground, the toss up. They want to get this duel. Ooh, nice tornado though coming out from Murdoc. Plus a lift up, tossing King RD right back underneath the tower. Doom has made his way over. He's gonna go and he's gonna doom the Tiny, chase after King RD and just burn him down. Needs a little bit more damage, but they have the slow. Ooh, the uphill miss chance, so they don't have it. He's gonna make it out. King RD still alive, and now the Meepo rotation plus 444 here. He's gonna use the Sinister Gaze and pull Doom right back in again now as Hiko is forced to retreat. Sitting at level 4, he's trying to juke around the corner here. Murdoc is here. They've got the EMP, the toss back onto Hiko though, and it looks like he is going to become food and a dual target as Mandy will get the kill and they'll find the extra dual damage. To now, one more hit should do the trick as Murdoc cleans him up.
Paid the price with Nail for that entire play, but I'd say it was worth it. You gotta feel real bad if you're the Doom there, tossing it out on Tiny after he uses abilities, kind of forced him out of the fight, but because of that, you didn't have enough damage on the Legion Commander there. That one impetus missing, it felt so bad.
Don't be mad.
Felt really good though if you're King RD.
I mean, yeah, they need a win somewhere. Like, something needs to go right for them. That uphill miss was exactly what they wanted. It forced the Doom to overextend a little bit as well. But, it was a nice play by Punish, no luck there. Just raw skill.
Defend the slows out. They can't save him. They can't save him. He's not a high enough level even to get that 6. Now Meepo, no mana left on this guy here as RDO chasing him down. Needs maybe one more hit and they'll be able to find it. TP coming out here from King RD, who is trying to help him out. He's going to try to go back in again. He's looking for the duel. They've got 444. They've got duel now. Can they burst him down fast enough? They're not going to be able to do it. In fact, King RD, he's actually going to fall here as RDO escaping now. 444 is going to die. There's only one person left after that fight. Still alive, and it is the time. Oh, the THFN?
What's he doing?
I don't know.
This.
I don't think he can take it. He doesn't have his level 6 even. When RDO jump around the corner here, has his eyes on Dunao. He is just
Gotta get out of there. Go farm
dead.
the jungle, buddy. But you feel so far behind right now if you're Juggernaut. You're 10 minutes, 50 seconds into the game. The enemies are diving between your tier 1 and 2, and you're level 5 on the Juggernaut. You have to have felt so powerless right there. Then take this time, get yourself some neutral items. I'm not sure what they have so far, if anything. 2 so far. Keen Optic and Poor Man Shield. But the Juggernaut needs more. He is so far behind right now.
so far behind. And even this Meepo, we worried about this too, right?
Yeah.
We worried about the fact. Oh god, I'm still on last hits and denies. Sorry guys.
Still technically in laning phase, only a minute past 10. We're supposed to switch, so called.
So called, but now even this Meepo though, you know, he's sitting at about 5k net worth, but it doesn't feel like we're seeing the impact that a Meepo typically does because they do have solutions to him.
They're now finally hitting that level 6-3 Wraith Band. This is a pretty desperate build, shows how far behind he knows he is.
Oh, King RD. They'll use the Doom. I don't even think that was necessary here.
Well, again, you take what you need, or you use what you gotta use. If it stops him
Right.
from wanding up and then using press the attack.
True.
Although,
But
I don't even think he had enough mana for that.
I guess you've played a lot of tiebreakers. You're tired. You want to finish up the match. I don't know.
Well, the Legion Commander did get away from the Doom last time. Maybe just thinking, not again.
Yeah, that's true. Having a little bit of PTSD flashbacks that one time he got away with almost no health.
Commander, the one that got away.
I don't think that's how the phrase is supposed to be used, but okay. It's true. She did get away.
It does give Juggernaut a little bit of recovery time, but I don't think he's using it that well. Again, minute past now, he's on one level.
What would you like to see him do? It does have that level 6 online now, but an Invoker's probably not the target that you want to use it on, considering that he could just pop up a Ghost Walk at any time. Meepo going through the jungle here. I spot to now. I see that sentry.
Besides, he doesn't want any part of this, leaves.
Furia's just all over the map here. They're spread out. They're taking over the jungle. They know that they need to put pressure over onto HFN. Another Centaur picked up here for Duster. Middle lane. There was a Meepo there, and it looks like they're about to lose a Lich too. It's a good avalanche. Oh, the Chain Frost is going to be able to get a couple of these bounces, but Hiko managing to steal that spin. Top lane. I just feel like Pain is falling apart right now. King RD, they were looking for that Sunstrike. They're not going to find it, but they find him over in the corner. Murdoc does have to be a little bit careful there. There's just so much damage here. Can King RD make it out alive again? No, he is going to get taken down. They'll lose Murdoc, though, with the good rotation coming out from the Jug. But RDO, he's so strong right now. He's going to chase after this Tiny sitting at level 7. He's just going to pin him into place. There's a Doom here. There is no Doom available just yet. Is he going to be able to get it off, though, with that Avalanche? It's not looking like he's going to be able to do it. RDO now forced to run away. Duster trying to slow them down, trying to throw some body blocks out. He knows, all right, if someone's got to go down, it's got to be me.
Just a little bit
They
too
missed
much
the net.
on the Slark. They can't finish him off. That was a beautiful toss, and okay, it looks like a Jet is going to go down here.
Yes.
You don't make it out of this one. But that to toss it back into the Juggernaut while he spun and the Meepo was hitting everybody, that was absolutely beautiful. Turned the fight around, so nice on Dunal for pulling that one off. And like you said, Beast Coast were just getting circles run around them. Use a break right there.
He's coming back out now from Sexy Fat. He was not able to use that Doom during the last fight, but looks like another fight might be brewing again as they manage to go and grab HFN. He's gonna have to spin. They do manage to get the Doom off. They go and do they chase the toss? Gonna try to save him a little bit longer. They've got the frost shield down. Dunao is in the back line. It's gonna get jumped down by RDO. He's leashed up. That should be an easy kill for them. 444 also trying to run away. That ice wall making him crawl. He's trying. He gets the sinister gaze off, but there's just too much damage and those bounces are not in his favor. Buyback comes out again from Dunao. He's mad. He wants to punish this. Sexy Fat is gonna get dueled, and it looks like they should be able to get that duel damage, even though they try really hard to keep him alive, heal him up. And the rest of Furia realizing, okay, we've been diving a little bit. I guess we should probably move back. We have a duel? We have a duel over here on the Rubik, but they are going to end up losing Duster. Nice toss into the air. pain.Mandy gonna be able to find the kill.
We're a little bit far there on Furia, I'd say, diving between that tower, but the only reason I think they won that team fight was because of the buyback on the Tiny. Unfortunately, Furia just pushing their lead more and more, stopping this Juggernaut from finding any farm. He did get a kill on Invoker that helped him out a lot. He's got his Mask of Madness under his, got a little bit more EXP though, but he's still way behind where he wants to be as far as last hits go. In fact, everyone's a little bit further behind on last hits than where they want, just because the amount of fighting there is in this game.
Speaking of fights, got another one brewing here as they're going to try to take out Dunao. They know that he bought back. Granted, it's early enough in the game where he's going to be respawned very quickly, but this is going to open up Roche for them here. Or maybe, you know, maybe they're going to go for this fight over here. And they take down the Doom. Gonna be the Alacrity placed over onto RDO. He's not going to be able to grab any. Oh, he manages to find himself a Meepo. And they'll get a duel off. That's some victory points here over to Hiko. As now it looks like King RD, you can see that Tot coming out here, just trying to run away. And it looks like Lich is just praying, please God, don't look over here in the corner. My TP's on cooldown for another 10 seconds.
Hiding. Meepo's last hero you want going down, though. Again, this is somebody you want to snowball out of control for as fast as he possibly can. He does have an E-Blade up already. He's got some gold under his belt, but you want to be head and shoulders above everyone else's net worth when you're playing a Meepo, and Slark is above you right now.
Well, Slark has been snowballing pretty darn hard. 7-0 and 5. You were playing Slark against HFN, and HFN is, of course, hold that thought, top lane. This is not going to be dual damage, but it is going to be a kill on Murdoc. Okay, no problem. But yeah, it is.
Servers real quick.
It is interesting just because of the fact that, you know, HFN known for being one of the best Slarks in the international scene. Actually, I know Grant also talks about this, and the fact that RDO is playing it to this capacity, whereas HFN is kind of forced into playing Jug. And again, you know, Jug is gotten some buffs, but I don't feel like he's the kind of hero that HFN is going to necessarily really shine on. It seems almost like a really safe bet sort of thing. So.
When you were talking about that at the start of the game, that he was safe, but he didn't do quite enough. I was saying that, okay, I think this hero does pretty well against Enchantress, lane him there, but they opted to lane him against the Slark as well. I think that you want to lead the Legion Commander against Legion Commander and Lich, maybe the Juggernaut do his thing in the bottom lane, Doom, but that's not how they chose to play the lanes.
Yeah, and Legion Commander has really good damage when you're trying to trade hits and whatnot because of being a strength hero, so a little surprising that. Oh, whoa. King RD? The steal coming out. Tornado connects over onto King RD, or nope, over onto 444, my bad. And that's just a very dead Lich. Now, you don't have to worry about a Chain Frost. Do you go in the pit now? Do you deny the Meepo the chance to get the... Yeah, you do, apparently. In they go. And the most you can kind of hope for is maybe, you know, you send over a Tiny to kind of interrupt them a little bit. You get the net thrown out, but it's not that great. You still don't have a Blink Dagger on the Meepo either, so it's not like you can just blink in and grab it. King RD sitting outside the pit, though. He's trying. That avalanche followed up with a tornado.
Lich is up now. Meepo... They're with one of his Meepos, the other two still farming. I'm not sure how committed they are to doing this.
I'm afraid you got to make sure. Yeah, look at this 444 coming forward here.
You don't want to go too far.
It's taking a long time.
You need to get the good chain frost off to be able to win this fight.
You do, and they're already chasing them back. There's a smoke coming out. There's a duel being used as well. It's going to be able to hold the Doom into place. The Chain Frost, though, not going to... Oh, it does get a couple nice bounces, though, into this pit. Can RDO finish it up fast enough? HFN going in here. He's got that Frost Shield on him. Can they find this? Who's going to get the kill on the Roche? It's going to be the Radiant. HFN, he gets the Aegis. This is looking great right now, except for the fact that he is Doom, so that Aegis is immediately null and void. As the rest of the team, Mandy already TPing out. He doesn't want to be here anymore. HFN, though, left behind here with the rest of the team. He's got the Frost Shield on RDO, trying to just chase after him, but it doesn't look like they want to commit to this at this time.
This right here was the big break that Pain needed. They got a pretty good chain frost off in the Roshan, started bouncing right between that Slark and the Roche at melee range. He took a lot of damage. He got a little bit scared there, and again, getting that kill on the Roshan and back up on the Juggernaut really won them that fight. So 2 buybacks coming out from Furia on Duster and Sexy Fat completely turned the tide of this net worth advantage. Look at that jump. Now we're just 1k up on Furia. Game has been turned back to, I guess, no advantage.
Pain Gaming does not want to be sent home from these qualifiers already. It's been a rough day for them. They say no.
Pain Gaming says no. So, speaking of, they're all grouped up here. I'm not sure if they want to take a fight immediately after that, but they might be feeling a little bit hungry after that last engagement. They aren't that much stronger than Furia, though. They've been playing super well this game.
Well, you know that they don't have the Doom online right now, so maybe that's another perk of trying to push the envelope just a little bit. It's a lot of spells that were used.
They're playing very tight right now on Furia, though. Well, you've actually broken off on RDO.
Yeah. So now, the lift. They're gonna chase down Duster. They've got that Sinister Gaze. This should be the end of the Enchantress here, though she's peeling up quite a bit, but she will eventually fall. They want this middle tower, and I think they're just gonna have to give it to them.
So, finally able to play on the enemy team's side of the map. They get to second tower under their belt, and they're feeling a lot better than they felt a minute ago.
Yeah, absolutely. Casual tornado thrown out, trying to mess with King RD. Go, pop the drums. I don't think you want to let them get, oh, duel now, right place, right time, into a duel. It's a thing of beauty. You love to see it if you're a Pain Gaming fan.
You hate to see it if you're Invoker, though.
You really do. You don't want to see it if you're Invoker. Rather be blind and not see it.
After this Roshan win. Slark has been unkillable so far this game. He's got Vampire Fangs. He wants to cut this creep wave.
I mean, that's the best that he can do without having that Invoker up right now. He is pretty reliant on that. Not actually going to be able to get the final hit on the tower. They'll drop back HFN. Nice Chain Frost, though, in the middle of a creep wave. Might be able to get some decent bounces. So it goes back and forth. 4-4-4. He's trying to get the head on the tower. Look at him go here. As now Juggernaut HFN does eventually fall. There's going to be the jump over here, the pounds from RDO, as he's trying to get the kill from King RD. He's going to try to TP. They don't have anything to cancel it except for the leash coming out now. One more hit will do the trick. That's 3 dead on the side of Pain Gaming. Dunow's already TPing out.
There's no getting away from this Slark once he's on you, and you're in that situation without the Juggernaut. But they did manage to get the Doom onto the Jug right away. That could stop him from on Blade Furying away or getting his Omni Slash off in the team fight. No, they didn't manage. Invoker there, they didn't manage to hold. Felt a little bit awkward during that fight, though, because that tower was sitting at like 1 HP. The Lich was trying to finish it off. I think he missed the first two auto attacks.
Yeah. He figures he's dead at that point anyways. He might as well try to get the tower, but the couple misses was just...
Yeah.
Feels bad, man. Again, 4-4-4 goes for the denial.
You're feeling a lot better now. I mean, you just took down a tier 3 a couple minutes ago. It looked like the game, open up Dota Plus right now, the game was like 80% in favor of Furia. Now we see a little bit of a favor for Pain.
Just need a little momentum to get them going, and they feel like they're feeling a lot more, not satisfied, but more comfortable in this game. Still feel like they need to be careful about this Meepo. He's working on a Scotty next, and he is taking a little bit longer to come online than what I assumed would happen, but
I mean, if
Smoke
you have
over
the
the
Meepo, you want to see him absolutely destroying
Burns.
people come like 20 or past that already.
oh, too late with that dust, Furia. Way too late. Glimmer Cape being placed on HFN. They figured something fishy was up, but they are in position here for this bottom tower. Sexy Fat will reveal himself. Still proceed if you're Pain Gaming.
I think no.
On strike. Oh, now though he jumps right up. They want to take out Sexy Fat as fast as possible. They're gonna go in for the duel, but there's so much damage they're gonna be able to take down now. Nice Chain Frost getting bounces right between RDO and Sexy Fat, but they're still gonna be able to find the kill. They are not gonna be able to go and use anything else. So they've already gotten the Doom off. This is gonna be a dead HFN as 444. Now also going to fall. Mandy, he's joined the fight. We've got some buybacks, but it doesn't matter. They'll take him out. Actually, we didn't get any buybacks. I thought I heard some.
Nothing.
No, oh my god.
Triple kill for the Slark. It's just way too much damage coming up way too fast from Furia, and again, they have all these things to help. For example, Nature's Tendance on the sorry, Enchantress, and being able to Shadow Dance to get them off them on the Slark. They just couldn't hold anyone down. They got absolutely crushed. Even though they were feeling pretty confident winning the last couple of fights, you still have to remember, Furia were beating you to the ground just a second ago. If they're able to take a fight on their terms, and those were their terms, you're going to lose.
Looks like they realize, okay, Meepo's gonna be up soon. The rest of the team's gonna be up soon. Let's just try. Oh, HFN. HFN reveals himself. Doesn't have the Omni Slash. Rest of the team is very close in pursuit, though.
Doom on cooldown, but I'm not sure you need to be afraid on Furia.
I don't think so either. I feel like the Slark is very, very strong.
Maybe they're just afraid of Meepo jumping out of the back when they do have to be worried about that Invoker getting jumped on still. That's what cost them their tier 3 tower in the mid.
Doom has been like the highest priority, it feels like, in a lot of the starts of these fights too, because they're so concerned that he's going to be jumping and dooming the jug.
Pain playing really tight with each other right now, afraid to get picked off. Both teams are pretty close together at the moment. Feeling kind of nervous after these last couple engagements. Game is really sped up that way.
If you're Pain right now, you're worried. You're worried. You are one game away from being eliminated from these major qualifiers, and you've had a bad morning. Technically should not probably be here either.
You should not be here. You should be in the upper bracket.
Yeah. So it makes sense that they would be playing a bit scared, a bit tight. But you have to worry too if that stress is then also going to start leaking into your gameplay.
It's looked like it a little bit from time to time. They have shown moments of brilliance.
Legion Commander having the Grove Bow. Guess the attack speed and the magic amp? I don't really know. Although back here it looks like Tiny getting caught out. They've got that Spirit Vessel charge on him, and a Final Impetus will be able to clean up over here, though they really would are hoping. Oh, the Cold Snap! He's able to go, Manta. Glimmer Cape coming out from the Lich will buy a little bit more time, but that is going to translate into taking this tier 2. Yeah, I don't know. He had a Mindbreaker on him, and he opted to keep a Grove Bow. What am I missing?
Got rid of it, gave it to the Juggernaut, I think. And the Juggernaut picked up the Titan Sliver, and I think wanted to keep that instead. Maybe it'll go back to him eventually, but the Grove Bow...
I don't know. Oh. Bottom lane. Oh, he was going to go for the Doom. Did you see that? And he's not going to be able to find it. A nice pick off for the side of Pain Gaming.
A little bit more dual damage under his belt. I don't think dooming him would have been the play right there either. I think it would have been a waste.
Oh, the pounce, the dust, the frost shield, the meteor. It's going to be a dead HFN and a dead 444. And the Chain Frost was used during that, so they do not have it for the coming up.
Go. Be happy with that play. Yeah, he managed to steal Blade Fury, so it didn't do a whole lot to him. Yeah, I think that I was about to say that there's no reason they don't push forward on this one. Juggernaut down for a lot of the damage here. Meepo was pretty scary, but if you get on top of him with the, get the tornado off on him to disengage or open on him with the Slark, then you're in a pretty good place.
The Slark has 20 permanent agility that he's stolen so far this game. 12, 0, and 10.
– 20 permanent agility is a lot of agility.
It's an awful lot of agility, especially when you consider that you're 30 minutes into this game. Your Slark has been flawless.
And things are only going to get better for him. He's got the
Courier?
sliver as well, so it's even harder to lock him down. Actually,
HFN's courier too. I don't know what he was headed out there for. What does HFN have current?
he's got the... I'm looking at Slark. He's got the Titan sliver. He's got the Sanjiasha. He's got...
Oh, the duel, but the lift up immediately coming out here from Higo to just pull them back. RDO on the back line's going to be able to take down the Lich. Toss back up again. The Meepo is here, though. They'll be able to get the kill onto Murdoc. The buyback coming out, though, from the Invoker. He wants to be there. The Doom's going to get used, and they're trying to just take down HFN. They're having some difficulty here, but they will eventually be able to find it. And now RDO, he's been fighting his way through all of these Meepos. Mandy, he's not going to be staying alive for much longer, as that's a really big cataclysm coming through, and they'll follow up on Dunao.
Yeah, and there's just nothing they could do. This Slark is so powerful, and you can't lock him down. He's got status fuses from Satanic, Sanjiasha, and the Titan Sliver. What's your answer to him? Your duel will only last like 2 seconds on him.
You don't have an answer. Is RDO okay? This not really necessary, but that's pretty much
Sums up the situation right now.
Yes, it does. It really does. You've got buyback on the Meepo. You got buyback on the Tiny. Is this really how Pain Gaming wants to go out of this? Looks like they'll respect it. They'll back off. They'll just start hitting the racks instead. The Meepo was a bit difficult to take down.
Are they?
I don't know. Well, I mean, you do have the Legion Commander back up. Jug's going to be up in about 9 seconds. I think, you know, they are playing very cautiously on the side of Furia. I don't necessarily think that's a bad thing. But, I mean, if Dunao's going to offer himself up like that, then heck yeah, go for it. It's tough. He's trying. Oh, no. HFN gets used up, tornadoed up, EMP'd up. They're trying to just do everything they can. They're chasing him down. Look at this damage. They'll be able to find him. They're going to try to go after Mandy here. Mandy, he's totally dead. That's the GG. Pain Gaming eliminated in the lower bracket.
So, guess that's the end of Pain Gaming's story. It's not a great way to go out. They did everything they could. They tried pulling out the Meepo draft, but they just couldn't clinch it. I mean,